Hey guys, it's Shannon. Welcome back to my channel. Brian and I are actually at my parents' house today because they bought brand new countertops, and they are not only getting countertops today, but they're also getting a kitchen sink. So we together are going to do that for them. I thought I'd bring you guys along. All right, so let me give you guys a little bit of background. My parents actually built this house in 1998, 1999, and they had some beautiful, okay, not beautiful, not so beautiful green countertops, which at the time I'm sure were beautiful. But just probably within the last 5 years, my mom painted the countertops. So I know I did a tutorial. If you haven't seen that yet, I will link that down in the description box below, where I painted our kitchen counters. And actually my mom did it long before I did in here in their kitchen, and they've held up really, really well over the last several years. She actually went to put another coat of sealer on them and just wasn't happy with how they turned out. So they headed over to a local hardware store. I won't mention names, but they basically just took measurements, they gave them a template, and they did the configuration of the countertops, took it back to the hardware store. They did all the cutting, and so today we are removing the old countertops and putting the new ones in. So I thought it'd be fun to just bring you guys along to see the process. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and get started.
To get started, all of the original countertops needed to be unscrewed from the underneath side, and then we also needed to disconnect all of the hookups for the sink, the faucet, the garbage disposal, and then we were able to remove the old countertops and sink before bringing the new ones in. We did have to do some work to the new countertops before we installed them permanently, but I'll get into that a little bit later. But once we had done that work, we just fastened the new countertops down with the existing screws, and this was pretty cool. You just knock the sink hole out with a hammer before you just reinstall your existing sink, or my parents went from a double basin to a single basin sink here. After that was installed, then we were able to reconnect everything underneath the sink for the water and garbage disposal.
All right, so update. We'll get into all the fun issues we've dealt with. Brian's finishing under the sink, hooking up the garbage disposal, water lines, faucet, all that kind of stuff. Mom, come talk to me. It's your kitchen. So tell me, how long ago was it that you painted the other countertops?
Probably 5-6 years ago.
See, that's what I was thinking. So how old were the countertops, the old countertops?
Probably 15 years old.
15 years old.
So we've been here 21 years this year.
And you got new countertops since then?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
We
okay.
just painted them.
So anyway, so the painted countertops lasted 5 years.
At least.
So there you go. If you wanted an update on how good your painted countertops, or how long they could last, at least 5 years. They look good. I mean, she used acrylic paint even, which is a little bit different than my tutorial, but now you get brand new countertops. So what do you think so far?
I love them.
Yeah, it's so much brighter in here. But we still have to work on these two little guys back here, so we're gonna get back to work. Hopefully get that finished.
And here's a look at the finished new counter on the one side. It did take a lot longer than we expected because we had to do some work to the countertops to make sure that they were level and even. So it took a lot longer than we expected, so we had to come back a second day to do the other two.
All right, we're back. Mama, We're back for day 2. We didn't get this side of the kitchen done. It had gotten late, so we took the other countertops home, did some work on them, and now we're going to take these out and put those in today. And then hopefully we will be done and I can show you the before and after.
These two went much more quickly because we didn't have any water connections. They just popped right out and we popped the new ones in.
Here's the look at the original countertops. Oh my gosh, I forgot they were that green. And then the painted that she did. Now it's gone.
Awesome.
That did look really awesome. And now I gotta put the new one on.
And here's a look at the before, and then a look at the after with the new countertops on the one side. And again, here is another look at the before over on the stove side, and then a look at the after. This was a pretty simple project. I didn't show you everything, so it does take some time. We did have to work on the dishwasher, the installation of the faucet, leveling the counter, so it does take some time, but it's definitely doable. Thanks to my parents for letting me film their new countertop installation. They are going to be working on a new backsplash soon, so they still have some work to do in here. Thank you all so much for joining me for this tutorial. I hope you'll take a second and give it a thumbs up for me. You can also hit that subscribe button. Stick around and join me every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for new DIYs, tutorials, and new inspiration. Thanks so much again. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.